Welcome back to Electric Soldier Plays Pokemon XG Next Generation. Last episode we entered the Cipher key lair. We missed a snag on a Weezing due to Shadow Boom, so it just exploded in our face. In between episodes though, we did catch it from Mirror at Cave Pokespot. We also battled Mirror at Railgun Tower Colosseum and we snagged Politoed. We returned the Bonsly that was at the Pokespot, and so we got a Bonsly card for it. So we can do more Battle Bingo now, which is, I'm sure, what everyone wants to see. This episode, we're going to finish off the Cipher key lair. So, here's this. And I'll battle you. Who gave you permission to enter? Bugsy. So, like the gym leader from Gen 5? Got a Nidoqueen and a Shiftry. If you think of the name like Bugsy, they'd at least have, you know, a bug. So I got a Marowak and Slowking lead. Ooh, we got a Shadow. Shiftry? Nidoqueen. Okay. Take a Shadow Nidoqueen. Fire Punch. Ice Beam. Don't think Ice Beam will finish it. Critical hit. Still didn't do it. Drop down our Shiftry. Shadow Shake. So this is Earthquake. Critical hit. No way Marowak's making it through that. Slowking lives though. Bring in Breloom. And Tauros. The Intimidate kind of sucks. Alright, so we will Spore Nidoqueen, Scald Tauros. Also very convenient, we have a healing machine right here on this floor. We got the burn on Tauros, which is what we're looking for. Sleepy Nidoqueen. Alright, and Tauros used Double Edge. Critical hit, doesn't quite do it. Would have done it without the burn. Alright, now we can go for Drain Punch here. And I think Nidoqueen can probably take one Ice Beam. Unless this crits. Yeah, not even close. I always try to play a little bit careful with the Shadow Pokemon. Which is why it kind of sucks when one exploded in our face. Alright, so we sap some HP from Tauros and it goes down. Do you have a second Shadow, or is your last Pokemon just normal? Good level 38. Nidoqueen woke up. Shadow Shake. Shadow Slayer? Slayer. It dropped our Slowking, whatever it was. Which is fine by me, because we can just throw down our Mawile. And he's got a Charizard. Oh, I bet you that's Shadow. Yeah. Now here's the question, is it Fire Dragon? Because I bet it's Fire Dragon. So Charizard's more of a threat right now, so it's going to Spore that and Super Fang it. Thankfully it's immune to Earthquake. Oh, but it won't be immune to Shadow Shake. So hopefully we'll catch it soon before Nidoqueen can whittle it down. Here's the Shadow Shake. Breloom is down. Okay. Shouldn't kill our Mawile though, because we got the Aura Filter. Nice, okay. So I'm not gonna hit it with any more moves, just because I want it to... I don't want to help it get whittled down. We'll send in Clefable. Which Clefable leveled right the heck up to match our team. Level 40 already. It's actually the highest level on our team now. EXP share is really, really good for targeted leveling in the GameCube games. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use Ultra Ball on Charizard. And we will Super Fang Nidoqueen. Got it. Nice. And we'll Super Fang Nidoqueen. Hopefully it doesn't have a recoil move. Because again, I wouldn't put it past the shadow moves on this. Colosseum was a hell of a game because every single Pokemon you could catch had Shadow Rush. And Shadow Rush is a recoil move in Colosseum. Our Trick Room wore off. That kinda sucks. But hopefully Nidoqueen is low enough that we can catch it. So I'll throw the ball with this one. And Super Fang. Gonna operate on the assumption it doesn't have a recoil move. Not enough. Got Shadow Shake. Like, why use any other move when you have Shadow Shake? Clefable's down. Oh, and Mawile's down too. Well, heck, we're down to Porygon too. Throw another Ultra Ball. Getting a little desperate here, actually. I feel like Porygon 2 can only take 2 hits, which means I can't stall with potions. If I could take 3, then I'd be able to kind of stall with potions, because I could do Pokeball, Pokeball, Potion, or just alternate, rather. But I think this will do more than half, even though our Porygon 2 is relatively bulky. Yeah, more than half. So, better hope it stays in this ball. Because otherwise we've lost this fight and we have to do it all over again. Shadow Shake is just a really scary move. Stay in the ball. Come on. Stay in. Yes! Oh, we got it. Oh man, that was so clutch. And we'll bounce back to our healing machine. Because, damn. What, just brute force? You're the one spamming Shadow Quake, or Shadow Shake. Grab our item here first. Another PP up. Again, more money in the bank for later. Mr. Money in the Bank. Get healed up. So we're leading with Marowak, mostly just because it needs level up. It needs to be leveled up. Slowking is a great buff for the entire party, whether we're catching or KOing. Does this let me go past? No, it's a diagonal. Okay. So we can only go up right now. That's a cool moon door. I'm assuming we need to put something on the moon. Yeah. Changes the camera angle. There's an item back there. Yeah. So we need to get that onto the moon switch to open the door. Wouldn't be a Pokemon game without this. Well, I guess Sun and Moon don't have this, but wouldn't be a old school Pokemon game without it. A Sun door and a Moon door. Deepest lore. There we go. Get the item. It's a Max Revive, which that actually might be really useful. We could we could use it on a super clutch situation on our Breloom, because then it would be able to take advantage of the Focus Sash and get a second revive off on something. because swinging back momentum is really important when, since when you revive Pokemon, even in XG, it will immediately throw them into battle. So there's the sun door unlocked, and I think there's nothing else to do on this part. Surprised there wasn't a Cipher. Oh, there you are! You gotta be good to get this far. Alright, game. Let's go, Tom. What do you got for me? Nose Pass and Hitmonlee. Got the Hitmonlee Shadow? I think we already saw a Shadow. Already saw and caught a Shadow Nose Pass, so... Yep, gonna be Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee, the kicking fiends. Sandstream. So, I'm gonna just go ahead and Shadow Bone, Nose Pass. Can probably get away with a Scald. Like, I don't think Scald will kill it, especially with the special defense boost from Sandstorm. Although, was that in Gen 3, and then did they program... It's always the question with this is, A, was this mechanic in Gen 3 at all? And then B, did they bother programming it into XG? Because every single little thing is going to be hard to code in. And there's the Shadow Bomb. Wiggles around quite a bit before going down. Hitmonlee's Shadow Lunge. Drops our Slowking in one hit. With recoil, so it's got recoil damage, and it's in a Sandstorm, so I'm not going to bother with trying to cut its HP by half. I'm just going to put it straight to sleep and go for catching it. So we'll bring in Breloom. Hopefully he doesn't send a Shadow on the right, though I would imagine that Flygon might be. It doesn't have eyes. I think it might be an emulator glitch, but Flygon looks like it doesn't have eyes. Not a Shadow Flygon. So... Shadow Bone Flygon, Spore Hitmonlee. Good. Oh, it's just more opaque goggles. There's the Spore. It's a good thing we bought lots of Ultra Balls, because these risky situations here are where I want to use Ultra Ball. I'd normally resort to a Great Ball because this thing can damage itself and it's going to take passive damage from the, don't burn me. Ah, I'm dead. And because you can take passive damage from the Sandstorm, actually the burn doesn't matter because they get the Sandstorm damage itself. I want to catch it as quick as possible. Because tracking down Mirror B is a pain. Alright. Shadow Bone here. Actually, you know what? We will just throw the ball. And Mawile is going to play rough with the Flygon. Hey, we got it. So yeah, our 9 Purify Chamber sets are going to come in handy now that we're getting so many. We already have 6 Pokemon waiting for Purification. That'll probably get, probably be ready for it after this episode. And then we'll go ahead and throw in everything else we're catching here. Because we're getting lots of Shadow Pokemon in here, which makes sense considering it's the Shadow Pokemon Factory. Got an Ursaring. It's a Shadow Ursaring. So, Marowak can come... Oh, we already used our... right, we don't have... Breloom's dead, is what I'm saying. Super Fang. I don't want to hit too many Super Fangs, because the chip damage from the sandstorm will hurt it. So I'm just gonna use this turn to throw a snag ball. His Super Fang is really... I was really considering using Swords Dance instead, but Super Fang is really pulling its weight, helping with these Shadow Pokemon. I don't have to risk them having higher base defense than I expect or something like that. So lots of Shadow Shriek spam. Marowak is down. Mawile can take it because of that Aura Filter. Man, the Aura Filter was such a smart addition to the game. I really appreciate that they put that in. Bring in Porygon 2. Like, kudos to the ROM hacker on this in a lot of ways. I don't agree with a couple of the design decisions, Shadow Boom is among them, but they did a really, like, Stars MD did a really, really good job with just making this feel good, like feel like a proper, not sequel, but like a really well-made ROM hack. It doesn't feel poorly put together like a lot of other ROM hacks do, and especially being able to pull it off on XD is something really cool. Complimenting the game designer does not, however, increase my RNG, so I'm probably not going to use any more Super Fangs, because now I'm worried about it dying to Sandstorm. Porygon 2 can take one. Wow, the damage. I'm going to switch to Ultra Balls now, because I can also just use healing items. Yeah, okay. I'll switch to Ultra Balls if we're down to our last two. So Porygon 2's turn. I bought a lot of Moo Moo Milks in between episodes, so... Perfect! Regain health by 100 exactly. And then you can throw... another Great Ball. If we keep using Ultra Balls for everything that might be the slightest bit of a challenge, we're gonna run out of Ultra Balls. And then, who knows, maybe they'll start throwing Legendaries at us. Colosseum threw Legendaries at us from the beginning, or from every Cipher admin had a Legendary on their team, some of the beasts from Johto. Cool, we cut our Soaring. So at the waste of one Moo Moo Milk, which I'd rather waste a Moo Moo Milk than a Ultra Ball. Knocked aside as if I were a pylon. Alright, so I'm gonna do a quick run back to heal. Okay, so after healing I noticed that as we come out here we move this, which means we can now finally go down here, so I'm actually gonna explore this way. And there's a Cipher Pawn right here. Aren't you a cutie? Haven't you got lost all alone? Let's go. Let's go, Amelia. It's still weird to see Pokemon XD with, like, regular names. Got a Victreebel and a Torkoal. So we got, like, Sun Chlorophyll over here. If the Victreebel isn't Shadow, we should still be able to drop it with Psychic. And our Fire Punch, actually. It's not Shadow. So, Slowking goes first. Fire Punch anyway. I'll set up Light Screen. Here's Lava Plume. I don't know why you'd go for it. Does it not have Solar Beam? Because like double targeting Slowking with Solar Beam would be the smartest move to make here. Put up our Light Screen. So okay, Lava Plume does hit both, but still. This should one-shot. Like, in the sun? Yeah. Like an upside-down Simpson. The sunlight is strong. We got a Kangaskhan. Not Shadow. So we're gonna Rock Crash the Torkoal and Psychic the Kangaskhan. Torkoal's really slow. Yes, it is in fact a tortoise. Don't para. Okay, good. If it parried, it would be like, oh, I get to go first again, but at what cost? Yeah, Kangaskhan's pretty tanky. Torkoal is really tanky. And dropped our Slowking. And we'll bring in Porygon. Fire Punch, Kangaskhan, Tri-Attack, Torkoal. Moderate damage. See, now's when they could go for Lava Bloom. Oh, there's the light screen up. Ah, the paralysis. Got it. So, such an animated, like... Well, I don't say animated animation, but that's what it is. Like, I love when the models deform and, like, shows all this expressiveness to it. Like a little tourist neck. Ampharos. It's probably Dragon type? It's probably Dragon type, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Marowak to finish off Torkoal, and Porygon 2 is going to Ice Beam Ampharos, see if I can confirm my theory. It's crazy slow. It's slower than my paralyzed Porygon 2. That or Trick Room just doesn't take into account the paralysis speed drop in this mod. Don't be full para. It's full para. Gets a little hacks is never... You have to get a little hacks, you're playing Pokemon. Torkoal drops. And we'll Shadow Bone, Ice Beam. Or we'll just Ice Beam, hopefully. I mean, hopefully we'll get the Ice Beam off. Nope. Full para is so obnoxious. Alright, well... if it is... I'm still putting all my... Post Party Stricker Morph. I feel like that showed way too many times. Oh, it's the light screen first, okay. Yeah, all our first turn stuff just went away. That was the longest in-between turns I've ever seen. So we'll assume it's a fairy. We'll send... or a dragon, so we'll send in a fairy. Also, Clefable might, even though we just leveled it up, we might actually replace it with one of our new Shadow Pokemon in between episodes. We'll figure it out. Because it's just... we put it on for the spread move, and the spread move just isn't as powerful as it could be. Drop our Ampharos. Hopefully we'll get something slow and powerful out of what we got. Like, Nidoqueen wouldn't be a terrible option. Alright, get 3650. We are rolling in the money. I mean, we spent a lot in between episodes, and we're already back at 10k. And we have a rare candy, so that's 25 more K right there. And 3 Ultra Balls, which is very helpful. Okay, gonna run back and heal. And we're back. Gonna head up here now, because there's no other way we can really explore this area quite yet. Or so it seems. Because I can't get over to that side of the map, even if I re-enter and re-exit the room. So, go through our moon door. Go through our sun door. Right, our sun door is where we needed to go anyway. They stay open? They do stay open. Because we fought a Cipher here, and it kind of took us down to one Pokemon, so... Here we go. And... no Cipher. It seems like it's usually pretty obvious where they're going to be. Oh, we can't go in there yet. Okay. And we'll fight you. You get on my nerves the way you scurry around. I'll scurry where I want to scurry, Kim. Got a Snorlax and a Sneasel. I bet the Snorlax is Shadow. Look at it. It looks evil. You can see it in its eyes. Trickster activated. No shadow yet. So we'll fire punch here. And light screen. Snorlax is slow. The poison jab is not too damaging, but it did poison us. Light screen goes up. Should drop the Sneasel. There you go. A Gyarados. It's not a Shadow Gyarados, though. Marowak doesn't really have much to do in this fight. We're gonna switch out to Porygon 2 for that Thunderbolt. Slowking is gonna go for Scald on Snorlax. Hopefully that'll also ensure Marowak gets a good amount of experience, because we can't use the experience share on it the way we did for our other Pokemon. Thunder Punch. Big damage to Snorlax, or to Slowking. Fire back with Scald. Very minor damage. Do we get the burn? No burn. Waterfall. Yeah, of course it's to our Porygon 2 slot. That's where our Fire type was. We get our Leftovers Recovery. And we're gonna fire off Thunderbolt. And I guess we're just gonna throw Psychic at Snorlax, hope for the special defense drop, because Snorlax is tanky. Snorlax owns. Slowking is paralyzed. Very minor damage, just chipping away at it. Thunderbolt, however, should not be minor. Yeah, one shot. Got a Glalie. A Shadow Glalie, at that. That doesn't have Shadow Boom, does it? Sure hope it doesn't have Shadow Boom. I'll throw a dry Pokeball at it really quick, because I just want to... If Glalie does get Explosion, is what I'm saying. So, we'll swap out, and we'll send in our Breloom into the slot. Hopefully, if it does have Shadow Boom, it won't be right on this turn, or this Ultra Ball will get it. Yeah, I consider anything that learns Explosion to be at high risk for capturing. And we got it. Okay, so we'll find out if it had Shadow Boom, but we don't have to worry about it now. Switching to Breloom will also help us deal with the Snorlax. Body Slam. Decent damage. Wall Rain. A Shadow Wall Rain. Got Snow Warning, Wall Rain. Okay. Tri Attack and Drain Punch. We should live this one Poison Jab. Oh, we did without even needing the Sash. Shadow Swim. That might finish off its own partner. It'll definitely finish off our Breloom. And our Porygon 2. Did not finish off the Snacks. The Snacks? The Snacks. Alright, nice. We do get to finish off Snorlax ourselves. That miss was actually kind of clutch. Man, Wide Guard would be a really good move to have in this. That was with Light Screen up? Oh my god, that's a scary Shadow Swim. And the Trick Room all wore off, which is actually really good. Now our Breloom will outspeed the Walrein, so we can Spore it. Bring in our Mawile. Super Fang. Spore. Super Fang. Both gonna get buffeted by the hail. Stricken by hail. They changed it from buffeted to stricken, which makes sense. I like pelted by hail personally. Wait, is this on? I need Mawile to run Super Fang. Breloom will throw a Pokeball on his turn. You can get it with just a Great Ball. Should probably go buy some net balls, specifically to just get a free catch on bugs and water type. Not a free catch, but like a very potent Pokeball on them. Got our Walrein. So we're doing pretty good on the shadow catching. Got our Glalie and our Walrein. Save up really quick. So far we've got 6 Shadow Pokemon this episode. Alright, gonna heal again really quick. And we're back. Right in here. The man in charge, Mr. Bruce, is on the top floor. Are you an acquaintance? To put in overtime every day. Unbelievable. It's terrible for my complexion. HP up. Again, more money in the bank. I cannot stress how nice it'll be to buy lots of items like Ultra Balls, Revive, even more Moo Moo Milk. Although I'll probably start moving over to Hyper Potion now. So we get Armaldo and Pelipper. So is the Armaldo Shadow is the question. We already have a Shadow Pelipper. It is. That's a fun one. Drizzle activated. Trickster. Marowak has no business being in here in the rain, and we also want to get our Grass type in for, or get Breloom in there for Spore. We'll fire off. We'll set up a light screen. Hopefully Pelipper was just going for something like Surf and wasn't, say, targeting Breloom with a water attack. Yeah, Surf. Which actually, if I'm not mistaken, is super effective on his own Shadow Pokemon. Is it Rock Bug? It's Rock Bug, yeah? Yeah. Oh my god! He one-shot his own Shadow Pokemon, so now we gotta do that. Jeez. We'll check down Myra B for the next episode. Catch our Armaldo. We got a Blastoise. Try to catch that. Spore. Psychic or Pelipper. Want to get out of the way now. If we had been leading with Porygon, I would have been able to just one-shot it with Thunderbolt and it would have been fine. But we gotta keep Marowak leveled up because it's very strong. It does have Air Slash, which will finish us off. Send out Porygon instead of Mawile just so that I can get that Thunderbolt down on Pelipper. And then you can throw the ball. Should have known that was gonna Surf. I didn't think it would kill its own partner, though. I didn't think it would be that powerful, at least. Got it. Very nice. Pelipper's down. So we go to 39. Oregon 2 go to 39. What's next? Azumarill. Omastar. It gets skulled off on Omastar considering it's not resisted. I'm less salty about the Surf than I am about the Shadow Boom. Because, like, I should have known that was gonna happen and double targeted the Pelipper. I guess also the Shadow Boom broke our streak of 100% perfect catching. This Porygon 2 down. Our Trick Room still up? Should be. Play rough. Scald. Yeah, Trick Room's definitely still up. There you go. Alright, well that'll do it for this episode. Thanks everybody for watching. I'm gonna spare you watching this entire Trick Room stuff, and I'll end the episode right now.